Why hello there and welcome to this video looking at the latest announced LEGO Ideas set, this being the evolution of STEM or STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics. This set has 879 pieces and will be going on sale on March 1st for £69.99 and is currently on pre-order. So without further ado, let's get into it. LEGO describes this set as opening a brick-built book on the evolution of STEM, with this LEGO Ideas collectible display model for adults, an inspiring science gift for women, men and history lovers. The set features a buildable base in the shape of an open book, topped by mini-builds that represent historic innovations. Build an early car and a home computer, the NASA Voyager probe with the golden record on a board for any extraterrestrial life form that may find it, and much more. Turn the dial to make the 3D replica of a carbon atom float upwards and the DNA strand rotate. The set comes with 3 minifigures of famous scientists, of Marie Curie, the first person to ever win 2 Nobel Prizes, Sir Isaac Newton, famous for the law of universal gravitation and other laws as well, and the pioneering agricultural scientist George Washington Carver. And overall this set measures 27 centimeters high, 23 centimeters wide and 19 centimeters deep. So now looking at the set itself, this is a fairly simple build, with the main area of pieces being used is on the book base, with a load of little, fairly simplistic builds built on top. Some of these builds include the apple tree that dropped an apple that inspired Newton's gravity idea, a DNA strand, a space shuttle, and most obviously in the middle, an accurate atom of carbon with 6 electrons, 6 protons and 6 neutrons. Below this atom there is also what looks to be a sticker piece which features famous mathematical principles such as Fibonacci, Pythagoras' theorem and force equals mass times acceleration, as well as a number of other little Easter eggs throughout this little lab area, which include also another printed piece of a trilobite in a rock and a statue of a minifigure. Whilst all these little builds are fairly simple in design, they do a very good job at accurately recreating science elements and technologies. I particularly like the microscope in this corner, which does make use of some rather unique pieces to create the shape, and of course all the flower builds on the other side, which obviously is inspired by the botanicals sets. Round the back of the model is a little less detailed, as you would expect, as you're not really seeing this area, although you can still see parts of the mini builds from the side. The main part of this back area is for the dial to make the DNA strand spin and the carbon atom to float. And here we also get a better look at how the apple tree and the city build are on a slope using hinge joints to better follow the line of the book and to give it a much more dynamic pose to these elements of the set. The DNA strand itself seems to be made out of multiple Technic pieces going up in a double helix design, as you would expect, with then the mini builds of Voyager, the space shuttle and a bee being connected onto this using transparent elements. The set also features a very nice design of an early car, which for its size is quite detailed and does a very good job at realising the design of this type of car, and does seem to use nice elements as well. One of the main draws of this set is of course the minifigures with Marie Curie, Newton and George Washington Carver, each with elements that are centred towards what they discovered, with Newton with his apple, Marie Curie with a periodic table tile element of radon and a conical flask, and Carver with a bowl of what looks like peanuts and a bee mister device. All three of these have very nice printing, however this is mostly just focused on the torso, as both Marie Curie and Carver do not have leg printing at all, and Newton, whilst also doesn't have leg printing, his legs are dual moulded. I think all three of these have new hair pieces stroke hat pieces, but I'm not 100% sure on this, as all of these hair and hat pieces do feel vaguely familiar. These minifigures do appear to have areas on the main set that they can be displayed on, with Newton sitting under his tree and Marie Curie standing in front and centre in the lab area, and with possible room for Carver to stand with the flowers on the right side. However, many of the promotional images show most of these minifigures not actually on the set itself. So yeah, overall a fairly small and simple build that has managed to pack a lot of intricate detail and Easter eggs into such a small area. All of these little builds are very well made and do an excellent job at recreating what they are based on. The book base as well does a very good job at providing a solid foundation for all these elements to sit on and give dynamic ways for some of these elements to be posed. I do like the technical element included of having the DNA and carbon atom being able to move with the rotation of the dial. And of course, all the Easter eggs are very well integrated throughout the set, with none of these builds feeling out of place to this set. So yeah, as previously stated, the set is currently on pre-order and will be shipped from March 1st for £69.99. I have nothing more to say other than thanks so much for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.